Hey guys, it's Natalie with Curated by Natalie, and today we have a See What Sold video. I had over 18 sales this week and I profited over $500, and I'm so excited to show y'all what sold fast, and the brands. So let's get started. If you're new here, I sell primarily on Instagram, but I also sell on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. I was not very active on Mercari or eBay this past week, I got to admit. I did take some time to share my Poshmark closet with Posher VA. I'll link my link down below. That is a lifesaver, but I did not even have the time to use Vendu. That's actually why I have so many shipments ready to be prepped, because this week was just so chaotic. But it's a great opportunity to show y'all what sold. The first sale I have to show y'all is a bundle bought right from my YouTube haul by a repeat customer. This is a style-based sale. This is a really cool pair of distressed lilac overalls they bought, along with this vintage Christmas blazer. It's so fabulous. I was not anticipating to sell this until closer to November, but I'm really excited that they snagged it now. And this was a sale of $45, but that included shipping. So shipping will probably cost me around $9 to $10 based on the weight of these pieces. And then the cost of the items was $5. So I profited $30 on this bundle, and I'm really excited to get these cuties on their way to their new home. Then this was also a YouTube seller. This is a pair of dad sandals. These are really just nice, classic, strappy leather sandals. They are the brand Bass & Co. I have touched on this brand before. I really like their style, their quality, etc. It's just a nice staple piece. They consistently sell at $20 to $25 for me. Then I picked up this vintage Liz Claiborne dress, and she bought that as well. It's a beautiful denim maxi. I love selling these denim maxis. I would always recommend picking them up if that's what you tend to sell. It's always different for people's clients. So this was a $48 sale. Shipping will cost approximately $9 on these pieces. The cost of goods was $4.5, so I profited $34.05 on this sale, and I'm really excited because these pieces are so great. Then we have another vintage gem. This was posted on an Instagram collection. I did a seaside collection, and I sold this lovely lighthouse jacket. It's just the coolest piece. It's the vintage brand Blair. I've picked this brand up before, and I always recommend snagging it if vintage is what you tend to sell. This I sold for $30, including shipping. Shipping will cost me about $9 on this piece. And I paid $2.18 for this jacket, so I profited about $18 on this sale. Then I sold this beautiful All That Jazz vintage jumpsuit, and I am so excited. I was so tempted to keep this. I love it so much. It's the coolest jumpsuit ever. If you have not heard of the brand All That Jazz and you're into selling vintage, you definitely should pick it up if you ever come across it. It will sell for a good amount. I tend to not price ridiculously high on my items. I don't know, I try to price really conscientiously of how much I pay for pieces. All That Jazz jumpsuits can go up to $75. I sold this for $35 plus $5 shipping. It's such a lovely piece, and I just am obsessed with it. This print is amazing. It's got this beautiful button front, and this is what the tag looks like. Very musical. So that was a great sale. I profited over $30 on it, and I'm really excited about it. And it's just a lovely piece. The person that bought it also got a good deal. I always want people to feel like they're getting a good deal from me as well, so I never try to price excessively, if that makes sense. I always get nervous kind of sharing about how I price items. You know, I'm always worried that people think like, oh my gosh, like I'm just like crazy. But anyway, it's a business, and I'm really transparent. Then I sold, this was a killer sale. This is a frame denim bag that I picked up at the bins with my mom, and I had not listed it like for months, and it was just sitting in my closet, and I was like, you just need to list it. So I finally just listed it, and I had somebody reach out to me and say, hey, would you take $100 on Instagram? And I said yes. That means I profited almost $90. I paid approximately $2 for this bag. This bag will cost me $10 to ship because I'll have to put it in a box, and then I'll put that box in a bag to keep shipping at around $10. So a really great pickup. I'm so excited about it. I feel like I could have maybe sold it for a little bit more. Frame denim bags do go for $450 new. They tend to resell at around $200, but this one did have some wear on it, and considering how much I paid for it, again, I'm not trying to be excessive, but it's a super rare find, and it's just super amazing. Really excited about it. There is a bit of wear here. I always note all the wear in my sales just so people know exactly what they're gonna get. Then I sold this Anthropologie dress. Oh, it's just such a lovely baby doll eyelet dress. It's brand new with tags. I actually got this from a consignment store, so I spent a little bit more on it, but I had a gift card to the consignment store, so it doesn't feel quite like real money as much as just handing over my card, but it obviously still has money in it because when I take stuff to the consignment store, I've paid for it at the thrift store. It just hasn't sold on my page. You know, it's just kind of like down the line. It feels weird. Anyway, this dress cost me approximately $20. It is brand new with tags, Anthropologie, Forever That Girl is what the tag is. It is a size 1X, which is a great size to resell. I sold it for $49, including shipping. Shipping will cost me approximately $5 to $6 on this piece, so I'll have profited around $20. Then I sold this cute vintage set. I'm so obsessed with it. It's this lovely vintage Liz Claiborne knit green set. I sold it for $26, including shipping. Shipping will cost me about $8 on this set, as it's just a smidge over 1 pound. But on items like this that I can fit into the right bag, I use this poly mailer to ship these items, and it is exactly $8 with pirate ship. So that's a great hack if you are reselling on platforms that require you to ship on your own. Then I have this fun little poet blouse. Everybody had so many different names for what this flouncy blouse is, but I sold it for $28 on Poshmark. Somebody sent me an offer, and I would profit around $20 with that offer, so I was really excited to take it. Poshmark's fees are annoying, but they sent me an offer for $28, so that means that I would get 22 of that. I paid $2.18 for this blouse, so I was pretty excited with that. I like selling on Poshmark because it's rather easy. You know, I just ship out the label and that's it. You know, like, I don't have to interact with the customer as much, so I was totally inclined to take that offer. Then I sold this full price. Really excited. This is a fuzzy robe. This is the brand Cashware. I'd never heard of this brand, but I saw it in the Goodwill boutique area a couple months ago, and I looked up comps on it, and comps were at around $75, which is really great. So I paid up for this piece. I paid $12, and I sold it on Poshmark for $58, but with Poshmark fees, I made $46.04. Minus my cost of goods, I profited around $34 for this piece. Honestly, what made me pick it up was that these bathrobes are really in, and I started actually getting really nervous about picking this piece up. You can tell I dropped the price on it from 75 down to 58, I think like a couple weeks ago. I was just worried that it was never going to sell. I get worried when things don't sell in like a month. I know some people hold on to things for like a year, but I'm super impatient, and I'm like, let's go. So really excited, got this out of the door. I don't know, I just feel like starting to get nervous about it. I was like, oh my god, did I make a bad buy? But it's fine, it's all good. It's sold. This is a fun overall that I sold. This is Pinstripes Vintage 90 overalls. These are some fun vintage pinstripe 90 overalls that I sold. I sold these for $32 including shipping. Then they'll be about $8 to ship, and the cost of this item was $2.18. So a really good sale. I love picking up overalls, specifically vintage overalls, and these babies did not disappoint. I do wish that they were my size, but anyway, really excited about them. They're no particular brand. I could not find the brand online, but judging based on the tag, the style, etc., I knew that they were 90s. Then we have another YouTube bundle sale. This is a shacket and a vintage blouse. I sold these pieces for $34 combined. Then the cost of goods is around $4.50. It's this vintage palm blouse, this shirt, which is the brand Chouse or Sea House, and then this vintage shirt jacket, which is the brand High Sierra. Really cool pieces. I'll have profited around $20 from this sale. Then I have a fun little floral set. It sold for $24 including shipping. I spent around $3 on this set. It's just really cute vintage Liz Claiborne. Little stretch to the pants, little stretch to the top. I love this style, but I had to get it listed super quickly and sell it super quick because it is obviously turning to fall soon, but a really fun sale for sure. Then I had this killer sale of 3 pairs of shoes. I knew all of these shoes were super special when I picked them up. It's this vintage made in Italy slingback. These are the brand Sesto Miyuki. I would totally 110% pick this brand up again. These resell at around $40 to $50 consistently on Poshmark as well as ThredUp. Then I have these vintage huaraches along with these vintage white huaraches. I don't know if I'm saying that right once again, but all of these pieces are really great. I would totally pick up each and every one of them again. I sold all 3 pairs bundled for $70. They will cost me around $10 to ship, and the cost of these items was around $7, so I'll have profited close to $53. Really exciting sale. Then we have another fun pair of shoes. These are the fun Rainbow Amanda shoes. I sold these to a local gal who had consigned an item with me. So she had $10 store credit. I listed these at $28 including shipping. She would not have to pay that $8 for shipping because she can pick them up on local pickup day, and she had $10 store credit. So I technically sold them for around $10. And then the cost of this item was around $2.18. But a really cool piece. I know that she had that consignment credit, but that's like the weird thing about like running your own business is obviously I just had that money, like I didn't like have it put in a special account for gift cards. So it's just a weird concept. And I definitely have to like kind of figure out how to navigate that. But I only do consignment with my local ladies. I would never advise consigning with me if you have to ship items, because shipping can just be kind of expensive. You know, paying $10 for shipping, spending the time shipping the item to me. I would always just more so help somebody to list on Poshmark, or maybe advise them to take it to a consignment store. If people wanted to mail me stuff, I wouldn't like be against it, but that's just a thought that came to mind right now. Anyway, then I have this super exciting, really big bundle. This is mainly from YouTube haul sales. It's also one piece from an Instagram collection. Love this customer. She's a repeat buyer. And she bought 5 pieces for $85. Minus shipping, it'll be more like $75, as shipping will cost me around $9 to $10. The cost of goods of these pieces was around $11, and I'll go ahead and show y'all what all she got. She got this super cute denim jumper. I had this posted on my most recent collection on Instagram. Then she picked up this funky jumpsuit. This was posted in a haul video a couple, maybe like 1 or 2 weeks back. Then this is my most recent haul video. She snagged these cuties. This is this fun groovy Star Wars tee that will be cropped to no longer show the stain. Then a fun vintage sunflower tee, really cute 90s. This sold for $14, this sold for $10, this sold for $15, and this sold for $15. Then we have this vintage Bill Blass denim jacket, and I am telling y'all, I give deals to my YouTube watchers. She reached out and said, you know, I want all these items, and I would typically sell vintage Bill at around $35 at least, and she scored this for $24, so that's a super good deal. Really excited for her. Such a fun denim jacket. I totally would have kept it, but I already have enough vintage denim in my wardrobe, so I don't need to. But really excited for this bundle to get to her, and I know she is too, which is so fun. I love hearing back from my customers. Then I sold this Roxy romper. This romper sold for $20, including shipping. Shipping will cost approximately $4.50 on this. The cost of this romper was around $2.50, so I profited around $12 on this. Fun little romper. I honestly did not look up my comparison pricing on this romper, and I was a little bit disappointed with the comparison pricing on Roxy rompers, hence the lower sale, but still a great deal and still a cute piece, and I'm excited for it to go to a fun customer. And we have corduroys. I love selling corduroys, and this is also a bundle sale from Instagram via YouTube. Then we have a corduroy bundle snagged from a YouTube haul. This lovely lady snagged both of the chocolate corduroys that were in my most recent haul. One is flannel lined and one is just a regular zip up corduroy. These sold for $54, including shipping. The cost of goods on these pieces were around $5. So a really great sale. I will have profited around $39 for these beauties. And then we just have 2 Poshmark sales that were not included in this video, and that's an airy sweater, which I sold for $25 on Poshmark, and profited around $18 minus the cost of goods and the Poshmark fees. And then we had a pair of Dansko work shoes. Those sold for $34, but minus Poshmark fees and my cost of goods, I profited $20 on those. And it was a super successful week. I profited $538 with these sales, and I had a total of 18 sales, and I am so excited for each and every one to go off to their new homes. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please like this video as well as subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Bye!